What if I told you that your healthy breakfast, the one you trust to kickstart your day, might contain an ingredient used in commercial weed killers? It sounds like something from a horror movie, doesn't it? But for millions of people, that warm, comforting bowl of oatmeal isn't the clean superfood they imagine. It's a minefield of hidden mistakes. Simple, unconscious habits that are silently turning your health food into a health hazard. I'm not talking about small details. I'm talking about invisible pesticides potentially disrupting your hormones, nutrient-robbing preparation tricks you've probably never even heard of, and combinations that wage war on your digestive system. These errors don't just weaken the benefits of oats, they actively sabotage your energy, your immune system, and your long-term heart health. But here's the good news. Today, we're going to fix this. This isn't about making you fear your food. It's about empowering you with knowledge. Stick with me, because I'm about to expose the 7 critical mistakes you might be making with your oatmeal. And for each mistake, I'll give you a simple, powerful, and detailed fix to transform your breakfast from a potential threat into the nutritional powerhouse it was always meant to be. Let's get started. Mistake number 1. The invisible danger of conventional oats. We all see oats as this heart-healthy, fiber-packed hero. But the truth is, not all oats are created equal. The vast majority of oats on supermarket shelves are grown conventionally. What does that mean in practice? It means they are often sprayed with powerful synthetic pesticides. And one of the most common and controversial is glyphosate. Glyphosate is the active ingredient in many broad-spectrum weed killers. Its purpose is to kill nearly any plant it touches. In industrial agriculture, it's used to clear fields. But here's the truly disturbing part for oat consumers. It's often used as a pre-harvest desiccant. This means farmers spray the oat crop with glyphosate just before harvesting to kill and dry it out evenly. This practice can lead to much higher concentrations of the chemical residue, ending up in the final product. That residue clings to the oat crops, survives the entire processing journey, and lands right in your morning bowl. A landmark 2018 report by the nonprofit Environmental Working Group, the EWG, sent shockwaves through the health community. They found detectable levels of glyphosate in many popular oat-based products, including breakfast cereals and granola bars marketed to children. Think about the implications of that. With every spoonful, you could be unknowingly administering a low dose of this chemical to yourself and your family. Over time, this constant, low-level exposure can accumulate in the body. Scientific concern is growing around its potential links to hormonal disruption, gut dysbiosis, the imbalance of your crucial gut bacteria, and even an increased risk of certain cancers, like non-Hodgkin lymphoma with long-term exposure. It's a silent, invisible exposure, one that you won't feel today or tomorrow, but it could be setting the stage for serious health problems years down the line. So what's the fix? How do you protect yourself? It's incredibly simple and direct. Choose organic. Organic certification is not just a fancy label. It's a guarantee. Oats that are certified organic are grown under strict, government-regulated standards that forbid the use of synthetic pesticides like glyphosate. Instead of chemical warfare, organic farmers use smarter, time-tested natural methods like crop rotation to break pest cycles, cover crops to enrich the soil, and biological pest control like releasing beneficial insects to keep their crops healthy. This approach is fundamentally better for your body. Furthermore, it's better for the planet. Organic farming practices reduce the chemical runoff that contaminates our rivers and groundwater and harms essential pollinators like bees. Yes, organic oats might cost a little more, but I want you to reframe that cost. Think of it as a non-negotiable insurance policy for your long-term health.
The pennies you save today on conventional oats could be dwarfed by the health costs you might pay tomorrow. To make it more affordable, look for organic oats in the bulk bins at your grocery store. Join a local food co-op, or buy from online retailers which often offer competitive pricing. Brands like Bob's Red Mill or Nature's Path have built their reputation on providing high-quality organic options. If you're ready to protect your body from these invisible chemicals, I want you to type purity in the comments below. Let's declare our commitment to clean food together. Mistake number 2, the sweet illusion.
All right, so you've made the crucial switch to organic oats. That's a huge step. But the next mistake is so common it can completely destroy all the benefits of your high-quality oats in a single sweet spoonful. I'm talking about the sweetener trap. Oats are a nutritional champion, primarily because of a special type of soluble fiber called beta-glucan. This is the magic ingredient. Peer-reviewed studies have shown it's a powerhouse for lowering your bad LDL cholesterol and, most importantly, for stabilizing your blood sugar, which gives you that smooth, reliable, all-morning energy. But what do most of us do? We reach for the white sugar, the brown sugar, the high-fructose corn syrup, or even so-called healthy sweeteners like agave nectar, and we dump it into our bowl. This is the equivalent of taking a high-performance race car and filling its tank with sludge. That immediate rush of refined sugar sends your blood glucose on a rocket ship to the moon. Your pancreas, your body's blood sugar manager, panics. It releases a flood of the hormone insulin to try and manage the crisis, shoving the sugar out of your bloodstream and into your cells. The result? A catastrophic energy crash just an hour or two later. You're left feeling mentally foggy, irritable, and desperately craving even more sugar to get back up. It's a vicious cycle that completely undermines weight management and over time can lead to insulin resistance, the dangerous precursor to type 2 diabetes. But the damage doesn't stop there. Excessive sugar wages war on your gut. It feeds the bad bacteria, allowing them to crowd out the beneficial microbes that are essential for your health. This imbalance, or dysbiosis, creates chronic inflammation. And this inflammation has far-reaching consequences. It's all connected through the gut-brain axis, a direct, bidirectional communication highway between your digestive system and your brain. That unexplained anxiety, brain fog, or even low mood could be a direct signal from your inflamed gut, triggered by the sugar in your breakfast. But I use artificial sweeteners, you might say. They're 0 calories, so they're safe. I wish that were true. A growing body of research suggests these sweeteners, like aspartame, sucralose, or saccharin, can be just as problematic. They may be calorie-free, but they aren't consequence-free. They can disrupt your metabolism, confuse your body's natural ability to gauge calorie intake, and have been shown in some studies to increase cravings for sweet foods. They can also alter your gut microbiota in negative ways, creating a cycle where your taste buds become so dulled that you need more and more intense sweetness just to feel satisfied. The solution isn't to resign yourself to eating bland, boring oatmeal. It's to become a master of natural flavor. Mash half a ripe banana into your oats while they cook. It will release its sweetness and create a wonderfully creamy texture, all while providing potassium and vitamin B6. Add a handful of fresh or frozen berries for a burst of antioxidants and color. Chop up 1 or 2 medjool dates for a rich caramel-like sweetness that's packed with fiber.
And please, do not forget the incredible power of spices. A generous sprinkle of Ceylon cinnamon isn't just for flavor. A 2019 study in the journal Food and Function showed it can actually improve your body's insulin sensitivity, helping you manage blood sugar more effectively. Other spices like nutmeg, cardamom, and unsweetened cocoa powder can add complex layers of flavor without any sugar at all. You can have delicious, satisfyingly sweet oats without the crash. If you're committing to breaking up with refined sugar, comment balance below. Mistake number 3. eating raw and robbing your body. This next mistake has become incredibly popular, especially with the rise of fitness culture, smoothies, and quick, no-cook breakfasts. It's the habit of consuming raw, unprepared oats. You might think you're being extra healthy by eating them in their most natural state, but you could be unintentionally robbing your body of a huge percentage of their mineral content. The primary culprit is a compound called phytic acid. The easiest way to think of phytic acid is as a nutrient thief, or a mineral blocker. It's a natural protective substance found in the outer layer of grains, seeds, and legumes. In the plant, it serves a purpose, but in your digestive tract, it latches on to essential minerals, specifically iron, zinc, calcium, and magnesium, and forms an insoluble complex that your body cannot break down and absorb.
How serious is this? A study published in the Journal of Food Science and Technology noted that high levels of phytic acid in unprocessed grains could reduce the bioavailability of these crucial minerals by up to 80%. Let that sink in. You could be eating a food rich in iron and zinc on paper, but only absorbing a tiny fraction of it. If you rely on oats as a daily staple, this continuous mineral theft can lead to subtle but significant nutritional deficiencies over time. This can manifest as chronic fatigue and low energy, iron deficiency, a weakened immune system and skin problems, zinc deficiency, or muscle cramps and poor sleep, magnesium deficiency. So, does this mean you have to meticulously cook your oats for hours? Absolutely not. The solution is incredibly simple, ancient, and transformative. Soak them. When you soak your oats in a liquid like water, milk, or a plant-based alternative for at least 4 to 6 hours, or ideally overnight, you initiate a magical biological process. The hydration activates a natural enzyme that is already present in the oats, called phytase. This enzyme's sole purpose is to break down phytic acid. Research has demonstrated that this simple act of soaking can slash phytic acid levels by up to 50%, dramatically unlocking the minerals and making them available for your body to absorb. Soaking also does wonders for digestibility. It softens the tough fibers, making the oats much easier on your stomach and significantly reducing the risk of that uncomfortable bloating or gas some people experience.
The easiest way to integrate this into your life is to embrace the beauty of overnight oats. Before you go to bed, simply combine 1 part rolled oats with 2 parts liquid in a jar. Add some nutrient boosters like chia seeds for omega-3s or ground flaxseed for more fiber. Give it a stir and pop it in the fridge. In the morning, you'll have a delicious, creamy, nutrient-unlocked breakfast waiting for you. It saves time, boosts nutrition, and tastes absolutely incredible. If you're ready to stop robbing your body and start unlocking the full power of your oats, comment "Power Up" below. Mistake number 4, the dehydration double cross. Oats are celebrated for their incredibly high fiber content, and for good reason. It's fantastic for making you feel full for hours, supporting heart health, and promoting regular digestion. But that amazing fiber can turn against you and become a double-edged sword if you make this one critical mistake: not drinking enough water.
Here's the mechanism, and it's essential to understand. The soluble fiber in oats acts like a dry, compressed sponge. In your gut, its job is to absorb water and swell up, forming a soft, gel-like substance. This gel is what adds bulk to stool, facilitates smooth passage through your digestive system, and keeps you regular. But what happens if there's not enough water available for that sponge to absorb? The entire process stalls. Instead of a smooth, lubricating gel, you get a dense, slow-moving, hard mass in your intestines.
This leads directly to the very problems you are trying to avoid: constipation, painful bloating, trapped gas, and general abdominal discomfort. A 2021 study in the Journal of Nutrition emphasized this point. Being even mildly dehydrated significantly exacerbates the negative effects of a high-fiber diet. You're eating this wonderfully healthy food to improve your digestion, but without adequate water, you're actually making it harder on your body. It's a digestive double cross. Furthermore, this can even hinder the absorption of other vitamins and minerals, as the dense, dry fiber can create a physical barrier in your gut, preventing nutrients from reaching your intestinal walls. The fix is straightforward and non-negotiable. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Your goal should be at least 2 to 3 liters, or about 8 to 12 glasses of water, spread evenly throughout the day. And no, that doesn't mean chugging a huge bottle right after your oatmeal and then forgetting about it. Consistent sipping is key. If you're physically active, if you drink coffee or tea, which can be diuretics, or if you live in a hot climate, your needs will be higher, potentially up to 4 liters.
Make hydration an enjoyable ritual, not a chore. Start your day with a large glass of water before you even think about breakfast. Drink herbal teas like peppermint or ginger, which also aid digestion. Try coconut water for a boost of electrolytes. Infuse a large pitcher of water with lemon slices, mint, or cucumber to make it more appealing. By prioritizing hydration, you ensure the fiber in your oats can perform its magic, transforming it from a potential problem into a digestive powerhouse. Let's make a pact. Comment "hydrate" below if you're going to be more mindful about your water intake starting today. Mistake number 5. The ticking time bomb in your pantry. This next mistake is one many of us are guilty of, born from a simple misconception. We see oats as a dry, non-perishable food, something that can sit in the back of the pantry indefinitely. But that expiration date printed on the package isn't just a friendly suggestion from the manufacturer. It's a critical warning about the safety and nutritional quality of your food. Over time, 2 dangerous things happen to old oats. First, they lose their nutritional potency. Those amazing yet delicate B vitamins like thiamine, B1, riboflavin, B2, and folate, B9, which are essential for converting your food into usable energy, they degrade with exposure to oxygen, light, and time. A 2019 study published in the journal Food Chemistry found that prolonged storage, especially in suboptimal conditions like a warm pantry, can destroy up to 30% of these vital compounds. You're eating the same volume of food, but you're getting significantly less nutritional bang for your buck. But the second danger is far more alarming and invisible. Old or improperly stored oats, especially in humid environments, are a prime breeding ground for mycotoxins. These are toxic compounds produced by microscopic fungi, essentially toxic mold. You might not see or smell the mold, but these toxins, such as aflatoxins and ochratoxin A, can be present. A 2020 review in the journal Toxins outlined the serious health risks. Chronic exposure to these toxins is linked to severe health issues including liver damage, kidney disease, immune system suppression, and they are classified as potent carcinogens. Your healthy breakfast could literally be a ticking bomb of toxicity. Here's how to diffuse it and ensure your oats are safe. First, treat the expiration date with respect. Always check it before you buy. Second, storage is everything. The flimsy paper bag or cardboard box your oats come in is not adequate for long-term storage. Immediately transfer them to an airtight container, preferably glass, and store them in a cool, dark, and dry place. A pantry is good, but a refrigerator or even the freezer is better, especially if you live in a warm or humid climate. This drastically slows down nutrient degradation and inhibits mold growth. Rolled oats can last up to a year this way. Steel-cut oats, being less processed, can last for 2.
Before you cook, use your senses. They are your best defense. If your oats smell even slightly off, musty, rancid, or like old paint, discard them immediately. If they look discolored or you see any clumps, throw them out. It is never, ever worth the risk. Mistake number 6, sabotaging your superfood with processed toppings. You've done everything right so far. You bought the best organic oats, you've soaked them to unlock their nutrients, you've sweetened them naturally, and you've stored them perfectly. And then you commit the ultimate act of sabotage. You undermine all your hard work by pairing your pure, wholesome oats with ultra-processed junk. I'm talking about the siren call of convenience, the pre-made sugary flavor mixes, the chocolate or caramel sauces from a squeeze bottle, the brightly colored breakfast cereals you sprinkle on top for crunch, or those fruit on the bottom yogurts that are more high fructose corn syrup than fruit. It might seem like a harmless way to add flavor and fun, but you are effectively pouring a chemical cocktail on your pristine superfood.
Ultra-processed foods are by definition industrial formulations. They are packed with ingredients you would never find in a home kitchen. Refined sugars, artificial colors like red 40 or yellow 5, chemical preservatives to extend shelf life like sodium benzoate, and artificial flavor enhancers like monosodium glutamate or MSG, designed to be hyper-palatable and make you overeat. Even worse, many of these products contain the absolute worst types of fats for your body, trans fats and hydrogenated oils. These are notorious for driving chronic systemic inflammation. And here is the devastating, mind-bending irony. Chronic inflammation is a key driver of the very diseases you are eating oats to prevent: heart disease, diabetes, and other metabolic disorders. You consciously choose oats to protect your cardiovascular system, but then you unconsciously add a topping that attacks it. It makes absolutely no sense. You cancel out the benefit and then some. The solution is to think like a whole foods chef, not a food scientist. You must elevate your oats with toppings that enhance, not detract from, their nutritional value. Create a masterpiece of flavor and health. For sweetness and antioxidants, add a handful of fresh or frozen blueberries, raspberries, or sliced strawberries. For creaminess and probiotics, add a generous scoop of plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt or kefir. This adds protein and supports gut health. For healthy fats and satisfying crunch, sprinkle on a tablespoon of raw walnuts, rich in omega-3s, slivered almonds, pumpkin seeds, or chia seeds. For a protein and fiber boost, mix in a tablespoon of natural, unsweetened peanut or almond butter. These combinations don't just add flavor and texture, they add synergistic nutritional benefits, ensuring your meal is truly working for you, not against you.
Mistake number 7, the destructive heat. This final mistake is subtle, yet it's one that quietly degrades the goodness in your bowl every single morning. It's the mistake of overcooking your oats. In our quest for that perfectly soft, smooth, and creamy texture, many people blast their oats on high heat or boil them for far too long. This common practice, well-intentioned, literally burns the most delicate and valuable nutrients right out of your food. Oats are naturally rich in a family of delicate water-soluble B vitamins, including thiamine, B1, riboflavin, B2, and folate, B9. These aren't just letters and numbers. They are the critical spark plugs for your body's energy production. They play vital roles in brain function and nervous system health. However, these vitamins are extremely sensitive to heat. Thiamine, for example, which is essential for converting carbohydrates into usable energy, can be depleted by up to 50% when exposed to excessive heat and prolonged cooking times. Every extra minute your oats spend bubbling aggressively on the stove is silently robbing you of the very energy you're trying to get from them. Beyond vitamins, oats contain a unique class of powerful antioxidants called evanthramides. These are the compounds largely responsible for oats' famous anti-inflammatory and heart-protective properties. They help reduce oxidative stress and calm inflammation in your blood vessels. But just like the B vitamins, they are vulnerable to and can be degraded by high heat.
The fix? Be gentle. Adopt a low and slow philosophy. If you're cooking rolled oats on the stovetop, they only need a few minutes. Bring your liquid to a gentle simmer, add the oats, immediately reduce the heat to low, and stir gently until they've absorbed the liquid and reached a pleasant texture. An even better nutrient-preserving method is the one we've already discussed, soaking. If you soak your oats overnight, they become perfectly soft and creamy without any cooking at all. If you still prefer them warm, a very brief, gentle heating after soaking is all you need to take the chill off without destroying the nutrients. By adopting these gentle, nutrient-preserving techniques, you can ensure that every single spoonful of oats you eat is a nutritional powerhouse, delivering the maximum health benefits with every bite. Your reward? The power of perfect oatmeal. Now that you know how to avoid the pitfalls, let's take a moment to celebrate the incredible rewards. This isn't just about avoiding negative consequences, it's about actively unlocking a new level of health and vitality.
First, you build an invisible shield for your immune system. The beta-glucans in properly prepared oats are a premium prebiotic, meaning they are the perfect food for your beneficial gut bacteria. And considering that roughly 70% of your entire immune system resides in your gut, nourishing this internal ecosystem is the foundation of robust immunity. But it goes further. These fibers also directly stimulate and enhance the activity of your body's frontline defenders, the immune cells called macrophages and natural killer cells, which are responsible for engulfing and destroying pathogens, viruses, and other harmful invaders. Second, you get a guardian for your heart. That amazing beta-glucan fiber works wonders for cardiovascular health. As it moves through your digestive tract, the viscous gel it forms literally traps and binds to cholesterol-rich bile acids, preventing them from being reabsorbed into your bloodstream and forcing your body to excrete them. This process specifically lowers levels of LDL cholesterol, the bad cholesterol that contributes to plaque buildup in your arteries. Impressively, clinical studies have shown that consuming just 3 grams of beta-glucans daily, the amount in about 1.5 cups of cooked oatmeal, can lower total and LDL cholesterol by 5 to 10%, a significant step in protecting yourself from heart disease. And third, you get an inexhaustible battery for your day. Unlike the sugar-fueled roller coaster you get from pastries or sugary cereals, the complex carbohydrates in oats are digested slowly, providing a gradual, steady release of glucose into your bloodstream. There are no dramatic energy spikes and no subsequent debilitating crashes. It's just clean, reliable, long-lasting fuel that keeps your brain sharp, your body energized, and your focus unwavering for hours.
So, now you have the complete blueprint. You know the mistakes to avoid, and you understand the incredible benefits that are waiting for you. The journey to vibrant health is built on these small, intelligent choices you make every single day. And I want to be part of that journey with you. So here's my challenge to you. After absorbing all this information, what is the one single change you are committing to making with your oatmeal starting tomorrow morning? Are you switching to organic? Are you finally going to start soaking them overnight? Are you banishing the sugar and embracing spices and fruit? Declare your intention. Drop your commitment in the comments below. Don't just be a passive viewer, be an active participant in your own health. When you write it down, it becomes a real promise to yourself. Let's create a community of people right here who are dedicated to taking back their health one bowl at a time.
If this video opened your eyes and you're ready to truly transform your health, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. I pour my heart and countless hours of research into bringing you information that can genuinely change your life. And by subscribing, you ensure you won't miss what's coming next. Thank you so much for your time and attention. Now go make yourself a truly powerful and delicious bowl of oatmeal. I'll see you in the next video.